what's up, everybody? Hope everybody doing well. Listen, I'm back again with another reaction to the actions going on there at IG Farm. Told y'all I'll be back. Like I said, I don't know how long it'll be before I come back again after this one, but I just wanted to stop in and just say a few things about what um, part two of what I've noticed about uh, Tim's actions and his sayings. So we're going to get right into it. Not going to take long today. I appreciate every one of you that left a comment for Father's Day. My family treated me very well. We had so much fun, and it's just an enjoyment. That's just not only on Father's Day and my birthdays and holidays. This is the way our family is year round. We believe in cooking outdoors. We feel like it's a blessing for us to get together and go to different places to enjoy each other. Every month, every twice a month. It's just good to get out with your family and go places. Be be lively, and be loving to your family. Um, it's life. We only live it one time, so enjoy while you can. All right. So let's get into some of the things that Tim has been saying. We're going to cover a lot of bases today. All right. Like I said, it's not going to be long, but we're going to cover some things that he said, not only in this past week, but also on the little bit that I've seen today. Very, I can't take much of him. So when I do watch, either it's on reaction channels or else I'll go get it from the horse's mouth. And that's what I did today. And I regret it. I just can't stand hearing him or Megan. But let's get into it, okay?
See those changes and begin to see those things happening on the next, probably on the videos coming within this next week. Y'all, probably not this week because we're going to be finishing off the fencing videos this week. And then I forgot what comes right after that. And we're rearing up. I'll get this piece of wire on my foot. And then we're rearing up to get back started on renovations. And that's one of the reasons why we're downsizing. We also took.
Do you not know you have to make at least a million? You have to get at least 1 million views a month to really be in the money. Views, it's not about subscribers. It's about the views. That's what pays you. Subscribers will give you the plaque, the silver plaque, the gold plaque, but it won't give you the checks that you need because there's a lot of people that have millions of subscribers, but they're only getting 200,000 views, and they're only doing maybe five videos a month. So they're making good money. And what helps a lot of these people now is because they're getting advertisement, they're getting endorsements from other companies. That's how they have to make their revenue up. Tim went away around it the other way. He will start the lawnmower up now. Hold on just a minute. Let me get back to it since I was rudely interrupted by my neighbor across the street. But anyway, YouTube only pays $2 to $12 for every 1,000 views. Google it yourself. GPT, whatever that other chat is. $2 to $12 every 1,000 views. You do the math yourself, because I'm not really good at math either. I can say that. I'm not ashamed to say that. My wife is an accountant. She does the numbers. She's doing very well. But anyway, I digress. So he's cutting back because the money that he used to make. I'm not watching his pocket. I'm just watching his videos. I'm not watching his video. I'm watching reaction channel. Y'all know what I'm saying. But I'm looking at a person that continues to brag, that continues to lie and manipulate his few little followers now. That 100,000 subscribers, 126,000 subscribers that he boasts about, they're not there anymore. It's imaginary now. We really don't know how many subscribers he has, but I guarantee it's nowhere close, not even half of what he used to have. because they don't delete the subscribers once they people unsubscribe. I unsubscribed a long time ago, and so many people that come in my comments that used to follow Tim have unsubscribed. When I hear the other reaction channels and uh, hear about their comments, a lot of their people that's not subscribed to me used to watch Tim, and they have unsubscribed. So that's thousands of people, y'all, that watch us that used to watch Tim that no longer watch him anymore. That's no longer subscribed to his channel. So that's the reason why he's cutting back. I said all that to say this. That's the reason why he's cutting back. And so if you don't believe me, look at these numbers from Google. His employer, he's employed by Google, YouTube. Look at their numbers. And I mean, back in the day when he had Resurrection Ranch and Grandmama Lily, when they was getting 185,000 views, and just think that's just for that one video. They was making several videos, maybe up to 24, 25, 27 videos a month. They was making some big money, almost 40,000 to $50,000 a month. And this man has splurged it upon his little toys. And I don't know what the taxes are. We don't know the taxes that he have to pay. But there's nowhere, the numbers are nowhere close, because he said he used to do 24 videos a month, but he cut down to 16 because people are losing interest, Tim. It's not because of haters. It's not because of demons. It's not because of jealousy. It's because your content is crap, as my daughter would call it. It's crap. You have went as far as down how the prideful has fallen. You have went so far down to where you're showing Megan making up your bed. You're showing your mother's stolen Bible. You're showing grass and weeds. You're showing a pond that's full of turtles because you done put so much in that water that the fish can't survive. You're showing a little run over creek due to a flooded plain. Your land is flooded and getting flooded. You're showing your driveway being overgrown by weeds and grass. You can't hardly even see where the rocks were laid anymore. Wasted money. You barely drive your tractor. You're side by side. You're zero turn. You got that uh, pen sitting up there. Yeah, you got some chickens. Yeah, but that's not hundreds of pounds of meat, bro. Once you begin once begin to take the feathers off and the bones out, he just he over exaggerates things so to a point where he believes his own lies now. And I know I've been on this for 5 minutes. I'm gonna get off of it, but that's the reason why he's cutting back. That's the reason why they downgrade. He's scraping the bottom of those cans for feed now. That's the reason why his sheep now is on grass. I know several reaction channels been telling him, put them sheep on grass. Let them eat the thing that God created for them to eat. They can clean that whole driveway up if you let them out. I heard a reaction channel say that. Like I said, I'm a fan of the reaction channels. I know I'm a reaction channel myself, but I'm barely on here. But I'm a fan of the reaction channels. And I heard someone say, I can't remember who it was, that, I think it was Staycation, that said if you would let them sheep out on that driveway, he would have a clean driveway. So there's plenty of food out there. But he's not a farmer. It's not all about God. He's finding ways, trying to find ways. He even make his videos a clickbait. His titles are clickbait. And it's already, you're talking about a family that have moved from the city. He always got to put that in there because that's going to be in the algorithm. A family that moves from the city to live debt free on a farm. People are interested. That's what got our attention. People are interested in titles like that. And people now have gotten so low that they got to clickbait people to watch their videos. That's what Tim is now. Huh. How the prideful have fallen. Let's get to the rest of it. This is all the proof you need. Just Google. Just do your investigation. And you can expose this guy for yourself. You don't have to rely on the reaction channels to expose him. Just do your own research if you still follow this guy. And you see that the numbers are not adding up. And he's too prideful to say something about it.
Five lambs to the processor as well to freeze the camp to get turned into fresh ground lamb. And
As I said in my other video, you that are in Mississippi, that live in Mississippi, and you're subscribers to our reaction channels. I'm talking about all the reaction channels. And you live in Mississippi, anywhere close to where Tim Sells live. Make sure you contact the health department. Now, if Tim want to eat it, go ahead. It's your meat. But it's wrong for them kids and your wife to eat that meat. And it's wrong for you to be giving out meat to those that probably don't even watch your channel. Now, you might go around and tell them, yeah, I'm on IG Farm, watch me and subscribe to me, but some people are not um, knowledgeable about your channel. And so we're out here trying to save them from getting hepatitis B and food poisoning. So uh, yeah, we are our brother's keeper. And like I said, Tim is not. He think he is, but Tim is not famous. And the only reason why we're reacting to him because we see somebody that's scamming those that are unaware, and even those that are aware, but they're naive, they're gullible. So we're out here trying to give them some good advice not to go down that road, like those that follow David Koresh. I keep bringing them up. Those that follow Jim Jones, those that follow David Taylor, and other people that have scammed the people of God, people that really truly love God, but want to find a way out of their circumstances and out of their situations. And so they turn on YouTube or TV or whatever, radio, and they try to find that encouragement that they need. And then we have scammers like Tim and others. And we got cult leaders like David Koresh and Jim Jones that have caused people to lose their soul and end up at the final end when this life is over and we go into eternity. There's only two places to go. Like my grandmother used to say, it's either heaven or hell. So we don't want you to be lost. We don't want your soul to be lost following a false teacher and a scammer. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
thing, and I'm glad that you all are able to be along for this journey and to see this whole thing coming to fruition. I'm glad that we had videos way back in the day when we were ministering in the city, and so you all can see like that whole like transition from us being fully devoted to our city ministry to now at this point being fully devoted to our farm ministry and the farm vision that we have, and the Lord is taking this thing like worldwide.
Tim has this illusion that he's famous. Listen, brother, we have seen you go to Disney World and nobody come up to you with an autograph, wanting a picture, just excited to see you. But now you're all over the world, but you're only getting 17,000 to 20,000 views, barely hitting 25,000. We've already covered that about the numbers, but you're not famous, man. They didn't know you at the clinic when you got your wisdom teeth pulled. Nobody came up to you and, oh, we just enjoy your show. You just amazing. We just seen you all over the world. The man get excited about one person from Africa and one person from Canada writing in his comments, and now he feel that he reached the world. No, you ain't reached the world, man. Michael Jordan, he reached the world. Billy Graham, T.D. Jakes, Michael Jackson, Shaq, Kobe, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you name it. There's a whole lot of people that the world knows. They don't know you. You always got to introduce yourself. I'm Tim Sells from IG Farm, and when you get a chance, watch my show. I got a show on YouTube. You're not famous, bro. Around the world, one person from Canada writes you, one person from Africa, and you feel that you're reaching the world. Please, that's pride. We talk about pride coming before destruction, and the heart of spirit before a fall. That's pride. That's arrogance. We've been talking about him being narcissistic, cultic behavior this man has upon him. No anointing, no power when he talks, no encouragement, because it's all self indulging. Everything is about himself. You're going to hear my wife in one of the clips we're going to show. Everything is about materialistic things, never giving away, never doing what God commanded us as ministers to do. He don't do none of that. He did it early in his life when he got out of prison. That's because he had a lot of zeal, but not according to knowledge. You can have zeal, but not according to knowledge. So he was on fire then, but that fire has went out long time ago. Once that money started coming in, he became a false teacher, a false preacher. Once that money started hitting, and the Bible says the love of money, the love of it, not just having it, but the love of money, that you'll do anything for it, is the root of all evil. The love of the money. We all need money, but you don't want to love it to where you do anything for it, that you'll rob people for it, that you'll kill for it, that you're conniving, that you're con people out of it, that you'll scam them, that you'll deceive them because of money. This man materialistic. Everything he says is not about God. We've been saying that for the last year and a half now. It's never been about God. Once he began to receive those YouTube checks. So let's get into the rest of it.
Like I got a comment last night from somebody from Nova Scotia. We get comments from Canada and Nigeria and Paris, France, and it's all over the place. Like people are watching all over the entire world.
Should I go on? People like Denzel Washington, Rihanna, Kirk Franklin, you name it. The Beatles, Sidney Poitier, Elvis Presley. Those people are known around the world. Just because you get one comment from Canada, one comment from Africa, one comment from Australia, you think that you're reaching the world. It does not show in your numbers, bruh. You're getting less views. Every month you're getting less views. You're still making, like I said, you're still making a decent um, pay, but it's not what it used to be. And you're never going to admit it. So you say, we're cutting back. No, you've been cut out.
And most of our viewers are like,
oh my goodness,
in the United States, but we have those viewers that trickle in from all over the place, from Africa and just from all over the world. And it's a beautiful thing that the Lord is like using us to spread his word around the world. And that's the reason why we face so much, or there's so much hate that comes our way. Like that's not like just jealousy. Like that's demonic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so Tim, right here, you're trying to convince your new subscribers and those that are holding on by a thread that it's demonic for people to say that you should treat your mother right. You shouldn't have her on a ladder at her age. You shouldn't have her on her knees fixing the bottom of your chicken pen. You shouldn't have her spraying your whole driveway with weed killer. You shouldn't have your wife out in public being embarrassed because she had an accident in her vehicle. and it wasn't her fault. Things like that happens. It's evil. It's demonic for us to say that you should have your kids with a decent, professional education to help them in this earth. Oh, that's demonic, huh? So it's the devil that says you should stop fooling people and you should stop scamming people and stop deceiving people and manipulating people. That's demonic for us to say that, huh? Oh, it's hateful for us to say that Megan should be able to see her mother and her sister and her kinfolk, and the boys to see their cousins and their aunts and uncles. That's hateful? That's demonic? No, I'll tell you what's demonic. It's when you scamming people and using the Bible to fit your narrative. You're crooked. It's evil to have your family locked behind a gate in a compound and the boys like they're in a cell somewhere.
The hate is demonic. It's the enemy, the devil, like trying to like rip us down and tear us down because he knows how much power we carry. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and we're not stopping. We're not going to relent. It's like we're gonna keep on grinding. We're gonna keep on doing the things the Lord called us to do.
I bet you that's what Jim Jones said too, and David Koresh said, and David Taylor said, and others false teachers said. Oh, God got a way of stopping you. You just opened up a can of worms. The reaction challenges are popping up everywhere. Oh, and you can't control it. That's what you don't like.
We're gonna keep on like working with our hands and giving to those that are in need. We're literally on pace to give away 4,000 or 5,000 pounds of meat.
No, he didn't say that. No, he didn't.
In a year, like literally, like probably even more than that, at least four, because we were at this.
Have y'all ever noticed that every time Tim does that, like Donald Duck or something, that it's a big lie that follows behind it? It's like he felt he got over on somebody. Look how she rushing up the hill, scared to death. Oh my goodness.
Doing down there.
Talking to her
I didn't know
like
we had any animals down
she's
there.
one of his boys.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. I had to put this little shot in about Megan. Um, she's coming over the hill. I know many of y'all already watched this on your other reaction channels, which are doing a great job. Shout out to all the reaction channels. Um, but she came over a hill and she looked like she was scared to death when Tim caught her with little Benjamin. And she was rushing. You're going to see it in the video where she's rushing over the hill because she looked like she got caught like a child with his hand in a cookie jar. She shouldn't live like this. This is mental. This is maybe not physical abuse, but allegedly, this is mental abuse, messing with her psyche. That where she's afraid to be caught not doing her chores. Now she does enough already. She makes up the bed. She washes dishes. She wash clothes. She go take the kids to the doctors. Take them to the library. She go get mail. She go get groceries. But because she wasn't found doing her chores, Tim had an issue with it. And watch how close he put that camera to her face. That's the reason why the reaction challenge have a problem. It's not about hate. It's not about being demonic. It's not about being jealous. Jealous of what? Man, God has blessed us, so we don't show a lot of things that we have or what I've done. Yeah, there's a lot of things in my video library that I've been, places I've been, people I've met, people I've been around, opportunities that I've had and still have.
But y'all can see that in the other videos. But there's nothing to be jealous or hateful for about this guy that's showing grass growing, showing wood chips piled up on his property, showing creeks and weeds, other people's property, other people's animals. What's to be jealous of, bruh? You have nothing that we want. Nothing. Let me say that again. Nothing that we want. Please, we're here for the kids. We're here for Megan, even Megan, to try to rescue her. Maybe get something that we said on reaction channels to get to her, to something click in her head that I'm in a terrible situation and things need to change. My neighbor just don't want me making this video today, but I'm continuing. Watch the rest of this.
Unless you'll wait another week, because if you can wait a week, I probably can get those
There's
winter
Chester.
pigs and put them out here in this big pen in their barn, and we have them in there so they won't get out and be running all over the place. And all of these systems have just been.
Hold on to your seats. Here come the bragging and the boasting rhetoric. Oh my.
Growing over time, and it takes time. Anybody who has property, anybody who has ever started a farm from scratch, like this is first generation. Like we have,
get him, Chester.
Together we probably have about 15 acres. This property here is about 5, but we have three properties total. And so we have probably about 15, 20 acres total. We still have to get one of our properties surveyed. So I can tell you exactly how much we have. But this property that we're on right now is only 5 acres. But it's a big 5 acres.
Here we go.
We're maximizing, we feel led in this season to maximize this 5 acres. Because if you all know, if you've been around for a while, you know that we do everything debt free. And so when you do things debt free, it slows things down a little bit. But the old farmer saying is, slow down. I'm in a hurry. And
that old farmer that told you that need his head examined.
So you would think, speed up, I'm in a hurry. See? But what happens is when you speed up, you end up making mistakes. And this is a beautiful thing to be able to slow down, enjoy the process, embrace the process, and see things coming to fruition and building those things the right way. Because
I can't name one thing that Tim has built on that homestead the right way.
They will give us millions of dollars in debt. Like right now, I could go to a mortgage company, to some type of
That's all Tim is about. He's about greed. It's not about God.
Right.
It's about greed. He always talking about money coming to them, millions of dollars, but you never see him giving out.
Never.
You never see him giving out food. He say he gives out to people food and all that, but you never see it. But he always talking about taking in.
Yeah.
We are owners. You know what I'm saying?
That's terrible.
We are in control of the things that are going on. And so that way, since we are in control, we don't have a whole lot of debt. We can be a whole lot more risky. You know what I'm saying? On the farm, it's been kind of overcast and raining all week really, and non-stop. And so it's kind of cool out here. It's muggy, but the sun is not blazing because it's overcast and it's cloudy out here. But they're back here now, as y'all see, getting warmed up. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to come out here and play football with my sons, throw the football around, play baseball, basketball. We do all those things, and we record sometimes ourselves doing those things. But there are a lot of things that we do that we don't record. And but yeah, we record a lot as well. And the boys, they wanted me to record so that they can see the footage of them playing football.
We know that Tim is a so-called content creator. And if we don't see you videotaping your kids at an arcade or bowling or going to parks or going to fairs, because we know you have that camera, just like this guy right here. You always have that camera on you. You always got that phone on you to tape content. And if it's not taped, if it's not videotaped for us out here to see it, then we don't believe it because you are a habitual liar. You lie so much that even when you're telling the truth, we can't believe it. That's how bad it got. So, yeah, he's going to, in a sly way, celebrate Father's Day with his kids while he's throwing that football. And talking about, oh, we play basketball, we play baseball, things that you don't see on camera. Brother, you got that camera. If you're taping Megan making up the bed, I guarantee you, you would be taping your kids going to the arcade, to the bowling alley, to fairs, to parks, to restaurants. Come on, man. You're too prideful. How how can you continue to be so arrogant, knowing that the reaction channels have exposed you for what you are, but you continue to come on here and show the audience pride that you can't take constructive criticism. You can't take any kind of criticism because you're too prideful. And how the prideful has fallen. Your views continue to tumble, and they're going to continue to tumble to where they'll be in single digits. And then what are you going to say then? That your season is over? But you're going to go to the end. I hope you are saving your money, like you said in one of your videos today. I hope you are, because you're going to need it.
Every now and then record these type videos with them playing football and just playing baseball, basketball. We had those type videos on the channel, just having fun and just relaxing on the weekend. And so, yeah, I'm gonna record them, and they want to watch it back and see how they caught the ball.
Get him, Rooster.
Things. They always had these big arguments about, was it a catch, was it a fumble, who won the game, all those type
Get
of
him,
things.
Chester.
So I'm gonna set y'all up, let y'all see this week.
All right, y'all. I told y'all it wasn't gonna be long. It's getting a little hot out here in Texas, so my wife is inside working from home today, and I'm about to get ready to go to my job. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come by and be true to my word. My neighbor's a little loud across the street, so let me be true to my word. And I brought you a little bit of what's on my mind about this thing calling, and he's not saying it literally to the reaction channel, but we know who he's talking about when he speaks about demons, people being hateful, people being jealous. We know who he's talking about. And you can't control this. You can't control it because we're just showing what you do. There's no defamation of character because you continue to show your character in your videos. That wouldn't even stand up in court, defamation of character, because all they have to do is just see your videos. The reaction channels, they are spot on. Yeah, and you got more of them coming out. More reaction channels are coming out against you. Why? Because people are tired of being scammed. I'm gonna get ready to end this, but I had a great idea. I felt it was a great idea several years ago, and it was making a Velcro type belt where you didn't have to worry about sizes. I mean, it could fit all sizes and stuff like that. So I done a search on Google and for event. I done a search on Google um, for eventers, inventions, and I done a search on Google, um, and I'm trying to see if anybody else invented this item that I had thought in my mind that was a great idea. And so when they done the search, they said, well, we can't find anything like that in our search. So, but if you send $400, we can do an in-depth search of this invention that you're thinking about. And so after I made that money order, and sent that money order to that place that searches for inventions, whether or not they've been created or not. Um, it came back 2 weeks later that, oh yeah, this already have been invented. So I was out of $400. They knew that that invention was already created. I didn't know. I was naive about it, but I felt it was a good idea. And I said, I don't see nobody doing this. I don't see nobody wearing this. And they scammed me. So I have a vendetta against scammers because I hate it. I hate it. Whether it's spiritually, whether it's naturally or by companies or by individuals or Facebook Market or anything. The car dealerships, the mechanics, anybody that scam folks out of their money, I have a vendetta against them. So that's why I'm on. And I'll come on every now and then to expose another scammer. And that's Tim. All right. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Like I said, it's going to be short, but I hope I covered some bases. I'll see y'all on the next one. Like I said, I appreciate everyone that uh, sent the best wishes for my Father's Day. Like I said, we had a great time, and we enjoy ourselves every time we go out. We're a loud family, so if you don't like loud people being loud and being happy and laughing and enjoying themselves, you can't be around us because we're going to show out. That's how much we love one another, and we'll do anything for each other. So anyway, like I said, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And I'll see y'all after our vacation to Colorado. Um, it'd be good to see my brothers and my nieces and nephews, and just enjoy. Every time we go to Colorado, we really enjoy ourselves. It's beautiful. And when I was growing up in Colorado, I didn't really appreciate the beauty of God's creation. But now, as I've got older, I just appreciate the beauty and the creation that God has created on this earth. And Colorado and other states are beautiful places to visit if you just want to get away and just enjoy life. Enjoy life, y'all. Enjoy life. Um, because we're going to live once. And after this life is over, the Bible says that it's appointed unto man once to die. But after death comes judgment. That's when you need to worry. Make sure you live right. Make sure you do right. And correct those that are not doing right. No, we're not perfect. We're not trying to even proclaim that over this video space. But what we are saying is, when you see wrong, say something about it. Even if it causes your friendship or your relationship with your family to be kind of, you know, um, kind of messed up a little bit, say something. Correction is good for anybody. All right. So anyway, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'll see y'all on the next one. It's getting hot out here. All right. Peace.